forever, ever, forever, forever.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone, no run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, L.A. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Robinson. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
That one intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Herbert to throw on second down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Go!
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
Set! Get up!
Throwing is Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set!
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Set it!
Man in motion is Brown. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Ready? Come on, come on. Hut.
To the goal line and in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Herbert. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Herbert now on first down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Herbert to the air again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw with Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Commanders 14, Chargers 10.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. 54 yards. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Now Daniels. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Daniels to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Let's go now.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on third and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. On the ground, it's Robinson to the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. Man in motion is Brown. One more time, it's Robinson. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. Big play coming up, third and goal. Third and goal, it's Daniels. time he could, but he finally is taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jordan McGee there on the stop. Second and 7. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. Look at the big man go. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it 1st and goal inside the 5.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and goal. To throw is Herbert. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Now this looks like a design run. Jaden Daniels accelerating toward midfield. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big one.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Ready?
The motion man here is McLaurin. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Number 23, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their third quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. On the toss, they'll run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be
That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now, the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And go.
Here's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that ball led him too far. Out of bounds, incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. So that challenge, a successful one. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back. And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ram. What is up?
Shotgun now for Herbert. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Derek Forrest.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Play action. Here's Daniels. Inside the 10, it is caught. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set.
The motion man here is McLaurin. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll drop to throw. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Commanders come up with it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation.